I like this person quite a lot. I like this person quite a lot, my gorgeous Pisces, because this particular person I'm clearly seeing right now is somebody who is going to play a really big role when it comes to your life, especially when it comes to the beginning of this week, because this beautiful person is not only going to inspire you, but this person is going to awake you. This person is going to inspire you. This person is going to awake something so beautiful within you. This person is about to awake something so beautiful within you, my gorgeous Pisces, and you are instantly going to awake. When I say that you're instantly going to awake, you're instantly going to be reminded of something you wanted to do for absolute ages. You're instantly going to be reminded of this dream you had for absolute ages. You're instantly going to be reminded of this life you want to live, of this life you need to live, of this particular life you are destined to live, my gorgeous Pisces. The reason why things are going to feel so dreamy, the reason why you're going to feel so good, the reason why you're going to feel so excited, the reason why you're going to be able to start to feel these things in such a vivid way, it's only because this is a lot to do with things that are absolutely imminent for you. It's to do with your destiny, and it's to do with this path you are meant to follow. And I said that this person is going to inspire you. This person is going to awake something within you. It's all going to start with this inspiration you are going to have, and this through this particular person. So it really depends whether you're going to be talking to this person, whether you're going to be looking at this person, or whether you're going to be thinking about this person. However this is going to happen, you are most certainly going to be reminded of this dream of yours. You're going to be reminded of something you wanted to do for absolute ages, and then a little while back you had a bit of I suppose some kind of a negative change in circumstances, and you just ended up being busy with different aspects of your life, and things kind of were things did kind of slow down in your life a little, but you didn't know and you didn't realize that all this that was happening in your life lately, all this that you saw as like maybe boring stage or a boring time of your life, or a slow time of your life, all this has been actually preparing you to be ready right now to take this very, very seriously. My gorgeous Pisces, it's really a lot to do with something that you wanted to do for absolute ages, a path you wanted to take for an absolute ages, and it's really a lot to do with this particular life you wanted to live, you wanted to create for yourself. It's to do with your vision, it's to do with your visions that were placed on hold for a while. So this is really going to remind you of not only this really sacred dream of yours, this is a sacred dream of yours, the life you want to live, but this is also the life you need to live, the life you are meant to live. But this is also going to remind you of who you are. There is so much more to it. So pretty much so it means that if you don't take this path very seriously, I'm not going to say that you're never going to be happy, but to put it nicely, there is always something going to be missing in your life. It's always going to feel like something is missing until you make this adjustment, and until you take this very seriously. My gorgeous Pisces, this is a really beautiful stage of your life. I need you to take very, very seriously. So there is a reason why you are going to be reminded of this old dream of yours. And you know, when I say this old dream of yours, I really don't want this to sound like really corny, but when I say this old dream of yours, you will be reminded of, you know, things that you were really kind of thinking about and dreaming about, and things that the way you were planning your future to be and how you were planning to live. You know, now you will clearly see what is missing in your life and what has been missing in your life all along, and it's gonna be missing until you know, take this aspect of your journey very, very seriously indeed. When it comes to you being reminded of your dream, you will be reminded at the same time of who you are. Do you understand what I mean? Which means that on another hand, things are going to be felt on a completely different level, which are ever so needed when it comes to you also benefiting from after this moment in time, having a completely different perspective on every single aspect of your life. And this is so important when it comes to you being courageous, when it comes to you being brave, and when it comes to you being bold, because all this is going to come with some kind of a risk. You know, all this is going to come with some kind of a risk. All this is going to come with you understanding that if you are gonna take this seriously, you're also at the same time going to, you know, take a leap of faith, for example. And this is why it's ever so important for you to kind of start entering this really powerful dimension where every single aspect of your life within the next couple of days, you're gonna be able to feel and see, you know, from a completely different angle, which in itself is going to provide you with a completely different perspective. And that in itself it's important, especially when we come to this stage in our life where in order to venture forward, in order to move forward, there is also like a really big risk we are gonna need to take. And this big risk that you're gonna need to take, it's basically it's going to come in a form of you suddenly, like, this is gonna feel so crazy. You will suddenly feel and know that you need to end something. You will suddenly feel and know that you need to finish something immediately. And the sooner you finish this, the sooner you end this, the sooner you're gonna be able to do what you are being so drawn to do, this path to take. You know, my God, this is gonna feel so good, my gorgeous Piscelini. It is so difficult for me to explain with words exactly how you're gonna feel. But that risk that you are gonna realize that you're gonna need to take, honestly, you know, you are going to surprise yourself with what you're gonna realize that you're gonna need to do, and what are you gonna do, as I said, within the next couple of days. Because when you realize what are you gonna finish and what are you gonna need to bring to an end in order to carry on with this, you know, you're gonna surprise yourself how adamant you're gonna feel. Because if you realize this only like about a week ago, or if you realize this only like about 2 weeks ago, or only like about a few days prior, you would be like, no baby, no. It's something, this is to do with something with this path, you know, that you will be taking really seriously. It's like your responsibility, and you will be taking that path really seriously, extremely seriously, up until this moment in time. This moment in time is going to change everything. So that risk that I'm talking about, it's important to mention what exactly this is going to be. It's about you knowing that you immediately need to finish something, you need to end something, and after that moment in time, you will most certainly be able to, you will be free to do this, because you will You will liberate yourself, my gorgeous Pisces. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. And just to kind of make things like a little bit clear for you, whatever you're going to realize that you need to go, you need to kind of stop, you need to bring to an end, you need to finish, that is also going to come to, that also came to an end when it comes to your life and when it comes to your karma. Only now you're going to be able to realize this, that it's something that has been actually slowing you down, and it's something that has been making you feel like a little bit unhappy in the background. It's something that has been draining your energy and draining your attention and taking your attention away from things you should be pouring your attention and energy towards. It happens, in our lives. Certain things are sometimes prolonged because it means that there are certain lessons we need to learn. It means that we didn't learn enough out of it. This is a rather complex, but I think it's going to be absolutely obvious to you what this is. And also, my gorgeous Pisces, when it comes to this beautiful inspiration, I mean, this is going to be incredible. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. When I say this beautiful person, it's really going to inspire you, and most importantly, remind you of your own dream. It's to do with the life you want to live. It's to do with the life you wanted to live for absolute ages. Now it's time. Now you're ready. This life is too short to live in a way we don't want to live. Too short to keep on dreaming and fantasizing how we want to live. It's time to do this. It's time to go for it. My gorgeous Pisces, you have no idea what an important stage of your life this actually is. Because this in itself, this dream that you're going to be reminded, my gorgeous Pisces, there are three major things going to come out of it almost immediately. There are three major things going to come out of it, and I will tell you. Number one, you are, first of all, as soon as you're reminded of this, you're not going to be able to stop thinking about it whatsoever. This is going to be on your mind persistently. Okay, so as I said, within the next couple of days, you are indeed going to realize that there is something that you need to finish. Something has come to an end. There is something that you're going to need to finish. Whatever you need to finish, my gorgeous Pisces, it's going to allow you to do this. And whatever you need to finish, whatever you need to bring to an end, it's also has also come to an end with your life and with your karma right now. A great lesson you have learned already, and you will see and you will know what that is. But my gorgeous Pisces, there are three things that are going to come out of this over the next couple of days as well. For example, if you act now, if you take this seriously immediately, and you're going to, I'm still talking about this inspiration, I'm still talking about this person who is going to inspire you. Well, you need to understand that right now you are being in the flow, which means right now you are unrestricted. Do you understand me? So that's why you just need to respond to this naturally, organically. You need to go with this powerful flow. I'm not saying that this wouldn't work for you in like about a couple of months' time. No, baby, no. But I'm just saying that right now you're gonna get and gain so much out of it. You will learn a lot about yourself. And this is ever so important when we are moving forward with our lives. Okay, you are going to be unrestricted because you are in the flow, and that's why you need to take this very seriously, which means you need to put this as a priority number one. You need to put this as a priority number one. This is your path to happiness. This is what you are meant to do. This is what you need to do. And when this happens, you will be like, oh my God, why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I do this before? My gorgeous Pisces, already in like about 6 or 7 months, oh my God, my gorgeous Pisces, your life is going to be so beautiful. In about 6 or 7 months, your life is going to seem like a dream in compared to what it is now. And don't get me wrong, please, your life could be superb right now. Your life could be amazing. Please don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. But I'm just trying to help you to understand how beneficial for your whole life this is going to be. Because in like about 6 or 7 months time, for example, you are going to be not only living the life of your dreams, but you're going to be thinking like, oh my God, like you're going to be so inspired with everything that happened to you, that you are really going to inspire so many other people who are in your life, who are connected to you, because they would be able to notice the difference. They will be able to see how happy you are, how excited you are, let alone, you know, what an achievement, incredible achievement you're going to have. It's just like you being able to do things in your life and making the most of it through your own individuality. You know, every single one of us has got something individual about us, especially when it comes to the life we want to live. We should just take this seriously and not just seeing this as a dream. You know, your dream is about to become your reality, and this is what I need you to understand. So the first thing that you're going to do after this moment in time, you know, when I say you need to act now, I know that after this inspiration and after this realization, I know that you are going to also go to somebody who is very close to you, like your friend, maybe your partner, maybe your family member. But I know that you're going to be talking to somebody like really close to you, and somebody really, also, you know, you will be so excited to say, oh my God, you know what, like I really want to change my life. I'm really so excited about this. I'm feeling this, like, oh my God, like I've never felt anything else in my life, you know, before. That's how you're going to be so excited, like big mama moment. So you are going to go to this family member or to somebody very close to you, and you're going to be so excited, and it's going to mean to you so much that you're going to be talking to somebody really nice, somebody who really supports you, somebody who really loves you, somebody who really understands you. You're going to feel loved, you're going to feel supported, you're going to feel even happier while you're talking to this person as well, which means this is somebody really beautiful, and you're going to feel supported, you're going to feel loved, and this is even spiritually going to elevate you. This is going to make you feel even more creative by you talking to this person or to these people in your life after this moment in time about what you want to do, about your dream, about your life, how much you want to change your life. You know, this people or this person is going to tell you, I've never seen you like this before. I've never seen you being so excited. I've never seen you being so adamant about something, you know. I've never felt this powerful energy. Okay, and this is going to make you feel even more creative, and there is something that person is going to tell you, some kind of a really wise advice. That person is going to tell you some kind of a really wise advice. So there are three things that are going to happen immediately. You see, this is number one. Are you with me? So after this moment, after you have this inspiration, after this person inspires you and reminds you of who you are and reminds you of your dream, you know, you're going to be so excited. And this is what's going to happen when I said, like, you need to act now because you're in the flow. And all this is going to happen now. You're going to realize that, you know, you need to finish something. You're going to need to end something, which is what you're going to do. You are going to do this. It's not like you just realize this, but you are going to do this. But you're also going to talk to this person. Number one is you will be talking to this person. So three things that are going to come out of it immediately. Sorry. Number one, you will be talking to this person and you're going to feel loved. You're going to feel supported. This is going to make you feel good. This is going to elevate you. If there was any doubt you've had, it's about to disappear. And this is going to like kind of make you feel even more creative. But that person, it's also who you're going to be speaking to. It's also going to give you such an amazing and a really wise advice. Really wise advice, and this wise advice is most certainly going to bring clarity into your life, and it's going to open your mind. You're going to come out of your comfort zone and you're going to become more objective, and you're going to release negative thoughts. You will release negative thoughts, or any negative thoughts you might have had, which is ever so important because they could along the way create an invisible barrier, you know, because there is a reason why we have negative thoughts, you know, and maybe we're not ready, maybe we're not prepared, but if we are told something that we clearly understand through our own spirit, then this block is like about to disappear, which is exactly what's going to happen here, because you are, after this wise advice, going to become more objective, and you will be able to release some kind of negativity here, which is absolutely brilliant. The second thing that you're going to do, you're going to explore. You're going to explore your options. You're going to explore your options. And then you're going to become even more inspired. Do you know what I mean? But you're also going to have an amazing idea how you're going to do this. Do you get me? So the second thing you're going to do here, you will explore your options. You're going to feel so excited. You're going to be buzzing, baby. And you are going to have an amazing idea how you're actually going to do this. And the third thing, it's like you're going to realize, my gorgeous Pisces, that there is some kind of a journey that you're going to need to make. You're going to realize there is some kind of a journey that you're going to need to make. Maybe this is like somewhere far away, or maybe it's just somewhere close by. But I know that there is some kind of a trip and some kind of a journey you're going to need to make. And this is ever so important. When it comes to you making this journey or making this trip, because, you know, something is going to happen, something so important and something so unexpected when it comes to you making this trip, and when it comes to you making this journey, when it comes to you getting to that particular destination. You know, maybe it's somewhere just close by. So some kind of a little trip or journey, that's the third thing that you're going to do. And it's connected to this. And this is so important, because you're going to find out exactly what do you need to do in order to have a sudden progress when it comes to all this. Do you get me? You will find out once you get to that trip, once you get to that destination, you will find out what do you need to do in order to have like a really quick kind of progress, which is absolutely brilliant. You see, so if there is any doubt in your mind to do this trip or journey, or if you feel like, oh no, I can't be bothered for whichever reason, please don't do that. You need to end up going to this journey, because something is going to happen unexpected, and you're going to find out this invaluable information. Okay, you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else. This is why this is going to be so important indeed. You are, my gorgeous Pisces, are going to commit yourself to this. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. This in itself is going to change your this in itself is going to change your life. This in itself is going to change your life. You know, when it comes to in exactly 4 weeks time from now onwards, in exactly 4 weeks time from now onwards, you are going to have a big reason to celebrate when it comes to all this already. In exactly 4 weeks time from now onwards, things are really going to start looking up for you. Oh my God, you're going to feel already like a part of the completely different world. You're going to feel already like a part of the completely different world. Then you're going to realize that the very successful foundations in your life have already been built, you know. So now it's all working towards the life of your dreams, really, to be quite honest with you. But also in 4 months exactly, you're going to have such a big opportunity, a really beautiful opportunity, you know, and this opportunity is going to surprise you, but it's also like kind of going to be so big, and it's going to be connected to this opportunity. And this opportunity that you're going to have, it's like about you starting something like it's nothing to do with this. This opportunity that you are going to have, it's going to be an opportunity that comes with a new life, but it's also that comes with a new you. But it's about you starting something and trying something for the first time ever. This is going to be such a highly adventurous time of your life. And this opportunity that you will have, it's something that you will feel drawn to, you know, something that you will want to do, something that you will want to start. But it's nothing to do with this, but it's maybe certain subject, You know, maybe you will want to learn something, for example, maybe it's to do with a certain subject. You know, this is ever so important, my goodness. And also, my gorgeous Piscelini, when it comes to the midweek, oh my God, you are going to have a really powerful sign. You are going to have a really it's not only going to be a really powerful sign, but it's going to be such a fortunate omen. You are going to see and you are going to have such a fortunate omen, my gorgeous Piscelini. And when I say that you are going to have such a fortunate omen, you know, you will know it's fortunate and you will know it's your omen. There is no other way to explain this to you, my gorgeous Piscelini. You will know it's a fortunate omen, and you will know that, you know, this is your sign. And you know that this is going to sound really weird, but on one hand, you are going to have this fortunate omen and fortunate sign, but the way things are going to unfold are going to be very complex. Not really simple, they're going to be rather complex. Why? Because first of all, you're going to have this fortunate omen. You will know that something really good is going to happen to you. You will feel that something really positive is about to happen to you. And what's going to happen, what is about to follow, it's not going to be that positive. What's about to follow, it's actually going to be some kind of disagreement. You are going to have just a little disagreement you are going to have with somebody, okay? And you know, you're going to have some kind of little disagreement with somebody. Nothing major, nothing horrible, nothing ugly, just something really silly, something really little bit stupid, and it's to do with like some kind of misunderstanding. But that will be resolved. That will be resolved, sorry. That will be resolved, that shall be resolved almost immediately. But you should see this as a blessing in disguise. You should see this as a blessing in disguise. Why? Because somehow, I know this is going to sound mental, I know this is going to sound crazy, but somehow something is going to be exposed, and you will know which plans for you are going to be really unwise. And this is like a God's gift, right on time, because if the time went a little bit further, just like about a few days down on the line, it would be absolutely too late. It will be too late to do anything when it comes to these specific plans, and you would just waste your time, you know, with something that would just unnecessarily slow you down and make you feel so unhappy at the time when you're realizing that there is so much to look forward to when it comes to your future. You know, things are about to become crystal clear. So you see how this is going to happen. First of all, you've got this fortunate omen, and then you know something good, something brilliant is going to happen. But things are going to become a little bit more complex, because it's going to be leading towards you having a little argument or a little disagreement with somebody. Nothing major, but it's going to be enough for you to realize which plans are not good for you anymore, which plans are really unwise, which plans you should cancel, which plans you should avoid. And this is like a breaking point for you to do this now. As I said, if you waited another few more days, it would have been too late, and this would really not only slow you down and make you feel really unhappy, you will just go 5 steps backwards when it comes to these plans. Not only that, but this would also create so many conflicts in your life, in your future, you with yourself and with other people. But this would also end up to dominate your life in such a negative way. So you're not only making a really intelligent choice when it comes to you cancelling these plans, these unwise plans, you're going to realize, but you're also going to protect yourself. You're also going to protect your energy, you know, because this would cause you so many difficulties right now with all the things that I've mentioned unnecessarily, and you would be under the pressure like, oh my God, it would be crazy. So your life would become so difficult. So this is why this is going to be so important, like, oh my goodness. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Piscelini, you know, this is brilliant. I really like this because, you know, you have got like, you know, something unexpected it's going to happen, but it's gonna be really good, you know. Something unexpected. I think it's to do with this information you're going to get, and this is really going to surprise you, to be quite honest with you. This information is going to surprise you, my gorgeous Piscelini, and this information, it's gonna be consisting of somebody who is like pretty much so consistent person in your life is going to be connected to this information. Somebody who is like a consistent person in your life, somebody who is trustworthy, and somebody who is like telling you some kind of a news every now and then. Mosquitoes are biting my gorgeous little leg. Yeah, so you see, this particular person here is somebody who's consistent in your life. It's somebody who's very honest, and somebody who gives you certain news and tell you certain things every now and then. Somebody who keeps you informed. It's going to be responsible for you having this information, which is really going to surprise you. That information, important information, is going to come through this person, and it's going to surprise you. Somehow you will clearly understand, and you will clearly know that something very negative that was worrying you so much, it's, you know, God, it's to do with a certain problem, something really personal that has been making you worried like for a while now, you know, and it was affecting your it was affecting you in a negative way, you know. Something really, some kind of a personal problem is going to come to an end. And this is going to pleasantly surprise you. You will be based on this information, what this person is going to tell you, you will know that a certain problem, something really personal, it's actually going to come to an end. And this personal problem was really kind of making you feel a little bit paranoid and anxious and stressed, and it was also making you worry, about your future as well. So this has been draining your energy quite a lot, and at times it was making you feel like really uncertain. And especially when it comes to making certain plans, you know, and things like that, you couldn't really kind of relax because of this personal problem. Something that has been making you feel so anxious, like, oh my God. So of course that now, not only you're going to be really happy, but you're also going to realize that, you know, now it's time to follow your heart. Now it's time to follow your heart, not only to follow your intuition, but now it's time to follow your heart, and you will see that there is something immediately here. Again, you will remember right now, oh my God, and now I'm going to be able to learn blah blah blah. This is what is going to come to your mind. Oh my God! Now it's time. It's time to follow my heart. It's time to follow my intuition. But it's more like to follow your heart, really, because you will realize, well, now it's time to learn something. It's to do with some kind of like something that you wanted to learn. You see, that's what's going to be on your mind. Oh my God, now it's time to learn this fully. Now it's time to learn something completely. It's like to do with some kind of a subject or some kind of an idea, but then at the same time, this in itself, it's going to in turn as such a wise investment when it comes to your life and when it comes to your future indeed. So this is why you should do this, you know, because you are at the beginning of such a beautiful journey, and at the same time, you know, you couldn't do this before because your hands were tied behind your back. You know, you had that problem that was stopping you to do this. So that's why you have to follow your intuition, my gorgeous Piscelini, and follow your heart, because this is going to lead towards, you know, towards like a really big success. Okay, this is very important indeed. And I do know that there is going to be some kind of like a gathering or some kind of like a party at around the end of this week, or maybe you're just going to be surrounded by few people and you're going to have a great time, like a really nice people. And I know that, you know, this subject, it's going to come up. you know, what you are going to be like kind of thinking about learning. And you know, when it comes to this subject coming up, you are not going to mention this, but a couple of other people who are very close to you, who you really like, are going to start talking about something very similar. And this in itself, it's also like kind of going to answer like a really big question of yours you had connected to it, something that has been kind of putting you off a little bit still, you know, is going to be answered, and it's going to be good, because the last little doubt that you've had, it's about to disappear. This is when you're going to start to feel, you know, things, you know, like on a completely different level again when it comes to this. Why? Because it's going to be such a wise investment when it comes to your future. Just remember that. So now, my gorgeous Piscelini, I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be a tarot card of the week. Okay, I'm just gonna see what's gonna be a tarot card of the week, my gorgeous Piscelini. Let's just see. Ooh la la, do you see this? You know, the very challenging time in your life is coming to an end, my gorgeous Piscelini. You see, from the beginning of this week, your life is about to change in such a beautiful way. You have got so much to look forward to. This is the beginning of a really beautiful journey. And what I really love about this, it's all happening at the time where you did not expect this to happen whatsoever. Although you've been thinking about it, about this plan, you've been dreaming about this and all that, but it's all going to happen so unexpectedly. And you really are going to find yourself at the beginning of a really beautiful journey. But all I can say to you is that a big challenge, you know, in your life in general is going to come to an end by the end of this week. And this is why the path is going to be clear, my gorgeous Piscelini. This is your green light, the beginning of a really, really beautiful journey. And I also need to let you know that, you know, in general, if there are any challenges that you are having, you know, if there are any challenges that you come across this week, or you had some challenges from before and you don't know what to do, you are going to surprise yourself how smart you are going to be when it comes to resolving problems and challenges in general. I'm not saying that you're not smart normally, but there are going to be some incredible ideas and solutions you're going to have when it comes to this week. And that's why I need you to open your mind and make the most of it. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.